Hey boys and girls, the Chinese invasion has begun. This is our first kick at a Chinese car that I can actually afford. This is available in the US. You have to buy it through Canada and then it'll be shipped to you. It's called a gray car policy or free trade, whatever. But anyway, you'll have to work at it a little bit. It was shown at the LA Auto Show. I took one look, looked at the price, and that's the kind of car that I can buy on the spot. So this product right here is called the Imperium Skywell. It may come in under a different name or a different logo of some sort in the future, but for right now, this is the product that we're going to have a quick look at here today. I will tell you that I didn't bring my gap gauge because one of my buddies here at Munro has absconded with it. So Chris Ferlin sent me back some gap gauges. So I had a look at the paint job, the gaps, the flushness. I did find that there's one seal missing. This car came in filthy, absolutely filthy. Hopefully we can have some B-roll of that or at least a picture. I could not believe when I saw the pictures of this thing. I didn't know what kind of car was going to be stuck underneath it. But the paint job is to die for. I love this pearlescent, whatever the heck it is. I've never seen anything quite like it. And underneath our lights, it looks really, really good. I'm not real happy about the front missing, or the front seal missing. Let me show you that. So one thing nice is it's got a pull release for the hood. But I'm going to tell you what, this is a beefy hood. This should be made out of aluminum for sure, or maybe carbon fiber. But man, it is heavy. So right here, this whole area right here, the ladies who did the cleaning on this, Jackie and Andrew were working on this to clean it up, and they said this was filthy. And I said, well, where's the seal? Well, if we look up here, you can see that there's 10 little places where you kind of plug in a seal and it didn't quite make it. So we can see here that maybe there might have been another seal down here, but somehow, some way, these things didn't get shipped. Now, I never worked with Imperium when I was working in China. However, we did many big sessions, like with 200 odd people in there, 200 engineers, open kinds of workshops to talk about how to design a car. And they went from anywhere from 3 days to 2 months in duration. In this case, these guys I know must have been involved because this is one of my favorite snap fins. You push it in, push the button, and it locks, and then when you want to get it out, you pop it and you pull it out and it's ready to use again. This is a slightly different variation on what I would normally see, but you push it in, done, and it won't come out. The only way you get it out is with a tool, and usually the tool is a knife, and you put it in here like this, and you pop it out if you're lucky. But the reason I like it is because it doesn't pop out easy. And this one's being very hard to get along with. It doesn't want to pop out. There we go. So, and now I can just pull it out. The other ones have Christmas trees and whatnot. I really don't care for them. This one is my all-time favorite. Good job. And nothing rattles here if you push these things all in. I wasn't going to do that, but maybe I will. And maybe I won't. They're a little tougher to get in, but they're really tough to get out. I recommend this style of push pin everywhere I go. So let's talk about a couple of things that I don't know what exactly is going on, but we look at this this front under bonnet treatment. This is, it feels like it's made out of polycarbonate, which is what headlamps are made out of. And if it is, I'm wondering why they just don't illuminate this. This would be fabulous if there was a slight light in back of it and it looks like it's either a black or maybe a dark purple. That would really be a fantastic front look to this vehicle. Let me just drop the hood again. And let's talk a little bit about some of the other features that are kind of striking when you first look at it. And when you first look at it, if you come back here and you look at the side view of the car, this is what we call balanced. It means that everything kind of is balanced to the eye. There used to be some dimensions and whatnot, some things that we used to do in order to give a geometric look that was very pleasing to the eye, and this is the case. And one of the reasons for that is because they use an 18-inch wheel. Nobody really wants to have 18, 20, 21, even 19, but 18 is kind of not so popular. But if you look at it, it makes the whole car balanced. Now, that's nice, but this isn't. See here, when I went through and did the gaps and flushness, there's a issue with this chrome piece right here. It's a mismatch on both sides, and it's not flush. Now, this is a really difficult line to follow, and that's why most people will take a component like that, and they'll bring it up slightly, and they'll encase the whole upper part of the lay-down body side ring into the B pillar, or A pillar, I should say. And then what happens is you use blackout. This is called a style line, and I think that a beauty line would have been better for them. Down below, same thing, same mismatch here. It's very difficult to make those kinds of things happen. But all in all, not a bad vehicle. Now, I will tell you that that there's one feature here that is totally blow away. It's this back door. This door is huge, and I actually brought a tape measure because I can't understand who in the world would make such a door, but I know why they did it. 45 inches, so it's almost 4 feet long. That's a big door for a back door. Holy mackerel, grandma, grandpa will have no problem getting in here. And it's so damn big that even if you're looking at the younger generation with kids, I mean, this is going to be a sweetheart, easy deal to bring the kids into. When you get in, it is comfortable. This is a relatively comfortable back seat. I've got the front seats forward as far as they'll go. I've got enough cushion here to be happy. And the seat belts, you pull in close. The seat belts here, the receivers, are actually loose, not tied in like a lot of companies are doing. This makes it a whole lot easier to put the rear seat belts in. As far as the center console, it does have something. It's very, I wouldn't say primitive, but basic. There's not much going on here. Just simple cup holder or elbow holder. Upstairs, nicely pointed. The roof is pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that. It's got a screen, but it's electric. I don't want to turn it on because we haven't got enough time here today. Nicely appointed lights for rear view like map reading or whatever. Although nobody reads a map anymore. Something to find stuff on the floor. I'm pretty happy. So let's have a look at the front seat. First thing that grabs your attention is those incredible floor mats. I've been around the horn a few times. I've never seen anything like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out so you can have a peek at something that I haven't seen before. And that is that this floor mat actually has contour. And I've never seen anybody do French stitching, double stitching like this. I've never seen anybody do double stitching like that. Now, okay, so this may not be for everyone. Some of the women here said, this looks like the inside of a purse. And you know, I think that might be a good thing. And by the way, all the ladies here seem to think that this is a good looking car. The other thing that's kind of interesting is you never have to worry about this thing giving you a problem because the whole bottom is Velcroed and it will never move. Once you put it in the right place, that thing's stuck there. So the inside is kind of nice. This is a very easy car to get into. It's relatively low to the ground. The stuff is very reminiscent of what I'd find if I was driving a Tesla. The screen's about the same size as the Model 3. It's got this other little front screen. We're not going to turn it on. We're going to do that in another version, but nicely appointed. I could find zero wrong in a cursory look at the fit and finish for this thing. And allegedly, the front seats are made for sleeping in. I don't know, maybe that's a Chinese thing, but we don't usually sleep in a car unless unless we're starting a company or or broke. But anyway, it's really cool and easy to get into. So let's go and see what we got in the back. So as some of you know, I was a little bit disappointed when our ID4 there didn't have features like this. I think any car that costs about what this one. Now this one here is supposed to sell for around $49,000, and it can go down to about $35,000. But this has got plenty of room. Plenty of room. I'm pissed that there's no front loading area, but this is pretty nice. Again, you've got this quilted pad here that must cost a fortune. It really looks nice to me though. And then we've got this area here where you can store more of your, this is where the power charging system is and stuff like that. And because this car came from Canada originally, it's got the standard things that Canadians are supposed to get for any kind of a breakdown. So anyway, you know, this is going to be a good, this is going to be something good to look at. Like I say, I never heard of Imperium or Skywell before, but they've definitely got my attention now. And this is something I couldn't get on that ID4. So all in all, this is starting to look like a really good way to invade the US with a brand new EV. We'll give you more details as time goes by. I got a short time right now. It's Christmas and everybody wants to get back to work. So we'll be talking to you some more. We'll be doing ride and drives. We're not going to be going around the country, but we certainly are going to put it on the road. So anyhow, stay tuned for more here from Munro Live. Have a great holiday, or actually, I hope you had a great holiday because you won't see this until after Christmas and New Year's. So long, folks. Thank you very much, and thank you to the Imperium guys for letting us buy this one.